Take a second right now and think about the fact that you are watching this video, not what I'm saying, not the screen in front of you, just the fact that you are here. You are hearing these words. You are aware of this moment. And somehow, there is an experience happening behind your eyes. But who is having that experience? A few months ago, I was sitting on my porch, late at night. The power had gone out, and the entire neighborhood was silent. I remember looking up at the stars and then down at my own hands. And for a moment, everything felt strange. The stars above me, the hands in front of me. The fact that I existed at all. Then a thought appeared. Every atom in my body was forged inside stars that died billions of years ago. And suddenly, a strange realization hit me. The universe wasn't just out there. For this brief moment in time, it was looking back at itself through my eyes. Now maybe that's just a poetic way of looking at things. But what struck me wasn't the idea itself, it was the feeling behind it. For a few seconds, the simple fact that I was conscious felt mysterious. I already knew I existed. I've known that my entire life. Yet, somehow, in that moment, existence itself felt impossible to explain. And the more I thought about it, the stranger it became. Right now, colors appear in your vision. Sounds appear in your awareness. Thoughts come and go. Emotions rise and fall. But through all of it, there is one thing that never leaves. The fact that you are aware. That awareness, that feeling of being here. We call it consciousness. And despite centuries of science and philosophy, nobody fully understands what it is. Scientists can tell us an incredible amount about what happens inside the brain. They can measure electrical activity, track signals moving between neurons, map regions responsible for memory, language, and emotion. But there is still a question hiding underneath all of it. Why does any of it feel like something? A computer can analyze a song, but it doesn't get chills when the chorus arrives. A camera can detect color, but it doesn't experience the redness of red. A calculator can process information, but it doesn't wonder why it exists. So why do we? How does a collection of atoms become aware of itself? How does matter begin to experience? The deeper you look, the stranger the question becomes. And because the mystery runs so deep, some thinkers have proposed a radical possibility. What if consciousness isn't something created by the brain? What if the brain is more like a receiver? Like a radio, tuning into a signal, not producing the music, only receiving it. Nobody knows if that's true, but it's an interesting thought. Because if consciousness is something larger than the individual mind, then perhaps we are not as separate as we seem. Imagine a wave moving across the surface of the ocean. For a moment, it appears separate. It has its own shape, its own path, its own identity. But underneath, it is still the ocean. Maybe consciousness is something similar. Maybe each of us is a unique expression of something deeper. Or maybe consciousness is simply what happens when matter becomes complex enough. The truth is, we don't know. And that uncertainty is what makes the mystery so fascinating. We spend so much time looking for mysteries in distant galaxies. We wonder whether we are alone in the universe. We search for answers beyond ourselves. Yet the greatest mystery may have been with us the entire time. The fact that there is something it is like to be you. The fact that the universe, in one form or another, has become aware. And right now, through your eyes, it gets to experience this moment. So the next time you look in the mirror, don't just see a face.
See a mystery. A question humanity has been trying to answer for thousands of years. What exactly is consciousness? And who or what is experiencing your life right now? Sleep well.